Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Prince Automation Destination. This side Prince. I hope you are doing well. So today we are going to talk about thread safe WebDriver with the help of thread local. But before that, let us try to understand the use case. So while working in Selenium, when we want to implement parallel execution, at that point of time, we face the challenge of thread interference, meaning multiple test cases getting executed by multiple threads interfere with each other, and as a result we will get inconsistent results and we face failures in the test cases. So how we can avoid it? So by implementing thread safety onto WebDriver, we can avoid this. One such approach is thread local, and this is what we are going to talk about. So let us jump onto the discussion. As part of current discussion, we will try to implement thread safety on WebDriver using thread local. In the traditional approach, then we will use Singleton approach as well. So let us discuss about the traditional approach, right? So this is how we initialize our driver. So we write WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver, which is not thread safe. It will work fine if we are working in sequential execution. But when we want to implement parallel execution, at that point of time, there would be multiple threads and they should be isolated, meaning they should be able to complete their journey, right? So how we can convert this WebDriver into thread safe using thread local, right? So first of all, what we need to do is we need to create thread local instance of WebDriver, and then using the set method, we need to set it, meaning we'll be creating the object of from driver, and using driver.set, we'll be setting this particular instance in the thread local, and using driver.get, we would be getting it. So in thread local, we have two methods mainly, set and get. Set to set the instance and get to get the instance. As a result, individual thread will get their own instance. So let us try to understand by practical demonstration. So this is a 𝒉𝒓𝒂𝒅 project where I'm having a pom.xml, which is using Selenium dependency version 4.19, and I'm using test-ng. Let me expand src, and in src test Java, I have created a driver factory package where I have created one source demo class. Inside this, what I have done is I have created before method so that I can initialize the driver. So this is how we initialize the driver. I have defined an instance variable, then I'm initializing the driver and assigning it to driver, and here I'm launching the application. These are two test methods. First one is valid login into the source demo app, and second one is invalid login into the application. So before method will execute before this test method as well as before this particular test method, right? And after method will also execute post execution of each test method. So after method is used for the purpose of quitting the driver, right? So this is how it look like in normal way, right? Now I have created one test-ng XML which is pointing to this particular class, and I'm not going to execute them in parallel for now. Let us try to execute them in sequence, meaning sequential execution, and we will see that there won't be any challenge. So you see one test case is executing first, so it will launch Chrome browser and it will try to log in into the application, right? So it got failed because this was invalid user. Now it will launch another Chrome browser and it will try to log in. This time it is able to log in because this was a valid login, right? Now it will quit the driver, right? So it works fine. Now let us try to execute this into parallel, right? So for that purpose, under suite section, I'm going to provide parallel equal to methods because I want these two methods to run in parallel, right? These two test methods, right? So I'm going to provide parallel equal to methods and thread count equal to 2, right? In case you want to understand more on parallel execution, I have already covered a separate video. You can check out the same in icon. I'll be sharing the link of same, right? Now let us try to execute this in parallel, right? And see the results. So if you will observe, now two test cases are running in parallel, and as a result, two Chrome browser window will open. So you see one got executed, another still stuck, right? Okay, it is happened because of thread interference, right? Okay, because it could not land it properly. So sometimes we will get some errors, second time we may get another error. Let us try to re-execute once again and let us see. So it is again trying to execute in parallel, right? So you see this time both the threads tried entering the username in the same window, meaning the threads are interfering with each other, right? So this is what is the challenge. So how we can avoid it? We can avoid it by implementing thread local, right? By converting the WebDriver into thread local. I'm going to close all windows and I'm coming back to source demo, right? So now instead of using this normal WebDriver, we will use the thread local instance. So what I will do is private thread local of WebDriver, and let us give it name like driver thread local equal to new thread local. So this is how we initialize, right? And let us comment this. Okay. And here what we're going to do is driver thread local dot set, and I'm going to copy this particular Chrome driver object, right? I'm going to paste it here. Now what we are doing is we are initializing the Chrome driver, but we are setting it into the thread local, right? Now what we are going to do is we have set it up. Now using get method of thread local, we are going to get it, right? And using get method of Selenium. So using this, we will get the WebDriver instance, and using get, which is a Selenium method, we are going to launch the application, right? So I'm going to copy it and put it here. Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to simply copy this particular section and replace with driver, right? So I'll do it at our replace. And make sure that post quitting the driver, you remove the instance from the thread local. So we can simply use remove. Okay. Now what we need to do, let us try to execute in parallel, and this time it should work fine. So you see two test cases are running in parallel, and this time it should work well. So it has launched this particular browser, and here also it has logged in, meaning it has tried logging with logged out user, meaning both the test cases got executed. So this is how we can implement thread safety, right? So this is the traditional approach, right? So now we have implemented thread local approach in traditional approach of driver initialization. Let us talk about another interesting topic, that is converting this approach into Singleton, right? So we are going to talk about thread safe WebDriver using Singleton. So like most of the interviewer will ask you during the interviews as you grow in your career in terms of experience. So what is this thread safe Singleton? So as we need a single instance of driver, so we can utilize Singleton design pattern. So Singleton design pattern is used to create the single instance of a class. In case you want to understand more on design patterns from test automation point of view, I have already covered a series. You can check out the same in icon. So let us read this particular statement. As we need single instance of driver, so we can utilize Singleton design pattern, which is a ready-made solution. So and we need thread safety as well, so we can use the thread local concept. So we are going to combine Singleton along with thread local to get this particular thread safe implementation using Singleton. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to this particular screen, and I'm going to copy this, and let us make it as Singleton, right? And we'll be modifying here only. And now I'm going to create a class, and let us give it name driver manager. Okay. Now what we need to do, as by default, when we try to create object of a class, we simply write new class name, right? And as a result, we are able to create the object. Why we are able to do so? Because the constructor by default are public. So to avoid creation of object on every new class name, let us create the constructor as private. So this is the main building block of a Singleton design pattern, right? Now we have created the private constructor. So in order to create a single instance, we will have to create a static method, because in Java, using static method, even without creation of object, we can access that method. So we are going to create a method public static, which would be returning the instance of this particular class. We'll be writing the logic here, get instance. Okay. Now what we're going to do is let us define the instance variable of this particular class, private static, and let us give it name instance, right? And now what we're going to do is instance, if we are going to write logic here, if instance equal null, then let us create object of new driver manager, right? And we need to assign this to instance, right? and now we can return it, right? So we are sorted, meaning we are able to return the object of this particular class. So first time when the control, meaning when we will try to call this particular method using driver manager dot get instance, it will check the instance. If it is null, it will create the object of driver manager and it will return. From second time onwards, it won't be null and it would be returning the same instance, meaning the singleton design pattern is implemented, right? Now the next thing is, let us create a method or set the driver, right? Because our ultimate purpose is to create the driver, right? So this particular set driver is going to take user input, that is browser. And now let us use a switch case here, right? Switch browser dot to lowercase, right? I'm going to use switch expression, which is introduced in Java 17, sorry. In case you want to understand how we can use switch as an expression, you can check out my video in icon, but you can use traditional switch case as well. Case com and new cron driver. Okay. Then case Firefox. And let us say new Firefox. Why I'm seeing these like suggestions, because I'm using GitHub Copilot, right? Let us add a default case as well, where we throw the exception that this browser is not supported, right? So if you take a look, this is a traditional approach. This is not a thread local approach. So for that purpose, what we are going to do is, let us create thread local instance of WebDriver. Thread local WebDriver, and make it as driver thread local and new thread local, right? Now what we are going to do is, we are going to use this driver thread local dot set. So it will set the instance for this particular thread. Similarly, let us do it for this particular Firefox driver as well. Set. Okay. Now we have set it. Now let us try to get it as well. So for that purpose also, let us write the method public WebDriver get driver, right? And here we'll be returning the thread local copy of the driver, right? So one thread will be writing it and same thread would be getting it, right? Make sure to add synchronized, right? So let me add synchronized. Otherwise, if both the threads entered at the same time, again the interference will take place, right? Okay, now we need to add another method as well, public void quit driver as well, right? So here we are checking if driver thread local dot get is null, not equal to null, then we are quitting it and we are removing the thread local copy, right? Okay, now let us go to source demo singleton class and try to replace it with new implementation, right? So I'm going to use driver manager dot get instance dot set driver first of all, where I'll be passing Chrome as a browser. Okay, and then what we are going to do is, we are going to use driver manager dot get instance dot get driver, right? So using this, we have set it up, which is one-time activity. Then using get driver, we are going to get it. So wherever we want to get this driver, we need to simply write this particular line and we will get the same instance, meaning each thread will get its own instance, right? Now I'm going to provide this particular URL and let us comment these lines, right? Because we are not going to use the existing one, right? Now we are going to copy this and let us replace it with this. Let us do it for the second method as well. And here, let us replace it with driver manager dot get instance dot quit driver. Let me go inside quit driver and let us add synchronized here as well, right? And now let us go to test.html and replace it with this particular new class, source demo singleton. And let us try to execute them in parallel and see how it behaves. So you will notice two test cases are running in parallel, right? So it should open two Chrome browsers. So one got opened and another will also get open. We added synchronized. That's why we may see some delay, but they both are running in parallel. So using synchronized, they get into a state that where one driver or one thread let us wait the another thread, right?